Yo, what's up, fam? Good morning to y'all. Here's a quick one. Wisdom is knowing what not to do. Wisdom is knowing when to stop. I'm kind of realizing this right now. It's a lesson I've tried to learn many times. But it's almost like power, the truly powerful, right? Know when to stop. They know when to set the boundary. They know when to cut it off, right? And I find that, dang, it's like whatever I get into, if I need to do something, right? Overdoing it is one of the worst things we can do. Or getting like sucked into that own matrix. Because then you start leaking energy that you need for tomorrow. You start leaking your energy because you're overdoing it, right? You're going too deep. And then all of a sudden, like, your mind gets stuck in that matrix. We'll go deeper there. But knowing when to stop, knowing what not to do. If you want to, like, build a business, for instance, you know, there's a million things you could do. There's a million ideas. I bet you watching this right now have, like, you know, 20 different things we're pursuing. Knowing what not to do, knowing what the cycle holds for you, right? Like, really sitting with the fact, I have this much energy. If like one thing could come into my life, if I could apply the law of one, let's get clear on what that looks like, you know? Clarity is power. Clarity is power. And knowing when to stop, knowing when to quit is something we must practice. Steadiness is my mantra right now. Steadiness is the lesson I'm learning right now. And I just really see that, like, why I am where I am is simply because I get trapped into, you know, overdoing something, or like focusing on all these things that start like put my mind into this matrix, right? Where then you start rationalizing and believing and telling yourself these are the things you should be doing, right? But then we're losing touch. We're losing touch with what the day is actually holding for us and what our energy is intended for right now. My friends, not doing is the source, is the elixir for like true movement, my friends. One motion in alignment is more powerful than 1,000 that are just like forced from your ego. You know what I mean? The truly powerful know that momentum builds, and to be powerful, it is to not sacrifice your energy, your power, not even for a moment, my friends. The moment we sacrifice it, the moment we say, fuck it, you know, I'll just go right just a little bit more, you know, just a little bit more over that edge, whether it's like with drugs, whether it's with your girlfriend, whether it's, you know, at a social gathering, like when you know you should leave, but you want to just do a little bit more. And we don't realize that like this little small thing, the small deviation from our mantra, the small deviation from our vision and path that we've been cultivating is detrimental because it can rattle the momentum, it can rattle the power. For instance, I'm trying to start a morning routine, like every morning that I want to do. That's gonna like cultivate the 4 facets of myself that I'm like striving for, right? And the other morning, and this morning, you know, I didn't sleep quite enough, kind of tired and whatnot, but like still, my friends, to sacrifice one morning at the beginning, the baby steps are so important. The small step is everything. And to like, you know, to not take that step one time is to break the energy, it's to break the power, it's to break the momentum where you're gonna have to start taking all those baby steps once again, you know? Knowing when to stop is wisdom. Knowing what not to do is wisdom. And like, in knowing what not to do, my friends, if you want to be successful, it's not so much about what you do. It's about what you say no to. Learning how to say no, you know? It's that power of Saturn. The boundary setter, the limiter. And like the thing is it takes discipline and it takes a mature character in order to integrate that wisdom, to be successful, in order to say no to like what your ego really likes, you know, what you really want to do just a little bit more of. And like, I guess resigning, surrendering to what is meant for you to do, for what is there for you to do, because that's going to give you the true energy, the true fulfillment, the true happiness, my friends. Chase happiness, not gratification, if you know what I mean. Right? And yeah, that's just a quick one for y'all, is like, know when to stop, know what not to do, know when to end things. And yeah, this is just a practice in all things, whether it's, you know, cleaning, to creative projects, to social interactions, to consuming anything. Knowing when to stop, my friends. And knowing when to stop takes a presence of mind. It takes an awareness of what the fuck is going on and where am I still going to. And don't deviate, not even for a moment. Do not break the power and the intention you are building towards the purpose of clarity. My friends, getting clear on what you are like stepping into, what you are bringing forth into your life, learning how to say no drastically, radically say no to shit, my friends. Learn to say no. Fuck yes or hell no. It has to be one of the two, you know, or else we're just drifting and leaking energy. Because there's a million things we could go research online. There's a million things we could go do right now. There's a million things like that you have in your mind, my friends. Learn to say no. Learn to get clear. Experiment, my friends. Have a 3-month project, a 3-month experiment of saying no to all this shit and just saying yes to these. Like, do less, say no, learn to stop. That is wisdom. That will lead to success inside yourself, in the cultivation and transformation, your own inner alchemy. It'll lead to success in the world, in your business, in your life, in your relationships, my friends. Learn to say no, learn when to stop. And keep the energy building, keep the momentum growing, keep the power, and hold that shit, my friends. Thanks for watching. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I offer powerful consultations and one-on-one coaching. If you want to work with me like that, there's a link in the description for a freebie, just a one-on-one session with me. Go check that out, apply for that. And yeah, my friends, thanks for watching so much. Hit that like button, share this video, let me know what you enjoyed about it.